Hello, today I'm going to show you an awesome video by me for, of course, you. Today, let me introduce you the brand new Nintendo Switch 2. That's available now. That's cool stuff, yeah. Let's switch on our Nintendo Switch 2. On the bottom side you have a switch on button. Now it will be booted. Let's now continue in that process of setup. First thing is, of course, we have a big bunch of possibility of regions and, of course, languages we can choose from. We can see the important information of nearly each area of each country is here. The license agreements and so on you can read, and if you choose your matches country, the next step will be we have to enter to our Wi-Fi network. The alternative way is, of course, to enter into a local area network connection by wired, but for this you will need the dock too. So if we now entered into our system of Wi-Fi, we have to choose the time zone. The time zone is important because this Nintendo Switch is sold, of course, of the entire world. So check this out. Then you have to create a Nintendo Switch account. A Nintendo ID, a Nintendo account, you will need to choose your console. That's for free, and you can make this easy peasy. Now there's a little tutorial while you make the setup process that you can see that you can use the different styles of possibility: television mode, tablet mode, handheld mode, and of course to connect this with USB-C source to reload this, and of course how to use your Switch using the controllers. The controls are at the Switch on right and left docked position, as you can see now, and now you have to remove them by this little switch on the back side of the Joy-Con 2. The Joy-Con 2 will be connected by magnetism, and if you now separated them from the console, you are automatically in tabletop mode. Okay. Now you can push the A button to agree something. You can push the B button to go back something. And you can use the left arrows keys to navigate through the menus. You can also connect it, the Nintendo Switch to you can change the play mode with a separate controller, for example. And in this controller, you can also use it with the magnetic connection. That's possible, of course. Or you can use them with the straps. And of course, there it is, you can use it with the mouse function. So you see you have a big bunch of possibilities. So now let's start. We create first the system. We have to create a Nintendo account and sign into the Nintendo account for downloaded apps, downloaded games, and something else. And of course, you can add users to the machine. If you like to give your kids enter to your machine, or separate people in the family can be used that machine as they like that. Of course, we can add other users, or you can skip this if you only use that console with your account. Of course, you have parents and guardians, so you can make a guard for your children while they play them. And if you like to gain the HDD, you can enter a micro SD card in it. That has to be an express memory card, which you have to enter. This is on the bottom side. Underneath that clamp, that stand, you have an enter micro SD express slot where you can enter that now if you like, but you can do this later, of course, because you have an internal storage which you can use, of course. Then skip that. So now the setup is completed, and we push the home button to go into our Nintendo Switch 2. The completed setup is done now, and we entered into the system. The system makes a little bit overview here. On the center you will see your games if you have them, because this console comes with no games. You have to buy them separately, download them out of the internet, for example, or get them physically with a cartridge system. Then you have there the game chat, news, Nintendo eShop, album, the album, game share, controller settings, system settings, and the sleep mode. Nintendo Switch Online, for example, is a big bunch of possibility to gain your experience with the games. For this, you will need a Nintendo account, a Nintendo ID, of course. Then you go online with that. This is, you have to pay for that, of course, but this gives you a big bunch of possibilities. Game chat is new. Game chat is only possible with a Nintendo account, of course. And with Nintendo Online, you can chat with your friends while you are playing. You can make communication with other people in the network. That is all together, anytime, anywhere. Okay, we can make this. Of course, you can have here game chat data processing. You have to read them, you have to agree them, and then you can start with that feature. And of course, we are possible to make screenshots or make videos with the USB port on top. And you can, or you have for this chat function, you will need a smartphone to verify the numbers now and use that. And then, of course, if you go to news, you have a news section where you get articles, discover something in the Nintendo world, give information about the console, news flash, and something else what you like to see there about Nintendo or Nintendo Switch 2 network. Then, of course, if you go into the Nintendo shop, you can download directly apps, directly games out of this app store. It's a Nintendo eShop. They can buy and have fun. Of course, the album takes, if you take a snapshot, if you take a video with the left controller button, then you can save this there and you can edit and enter into this area to look at the album with that. You can make by pushing and holding a video, push short on the left button. That means you make a screenshot or a shot of this console, what's going on right there. Then, of course, you can make it full screen, delete it, and edit it a little bit. Then game share. We can play together using a software which supports that. That means if you have a local user nearly with a Switch console, you can share your game with them and play together with them. This, of course, is possible, and that's good because the other one does not need to buy the game. You can play them and share this software. Really cool, but only, of course, local. This is possible with game share, and this is a good thing to play together with other people nearly. Then we have controllers. There's some option with the controllers. We can change them, we can add, we can remove them, we can repair, we can pair them, we can use different kind of controllers by get them together, for example, or separate them. The Joy-Con 2, for example, you can see you can separate them if you're going to play with 2 players, for example, or you can get them together. Then, of course, we can search new controllers, we can change the rumble function, we can find our controllers if we lost them by using the controller information system, and that gives a beep sound and, of course, a rumbling feature to get them back where you lost them. Then, of course, we can pair them. Information about how to pair them, we only get them into the Switch 2 and they will pair automatically. In the handheld mode, it's possible to do this stuff here. And of course, you can use a separate controller, and this controller you have to pair by wired connection or of course by the push of a button. It's easy, of course. And we have can program the GL and GR buttons. If you have a Pro controller or something else, you have these special buttons to program them with unique features. And of course, mouse control. The mouse control on the Joy-Con 2 controller supports that. So easy, you do not have to clamp the strap into it. You can make this without the strap controls. That's possible, but it's better with the straps because on the straps there are gliding points underneath, and these gliding points helps us to easy peasy move our mouse control. And then you can start and choose for each button. You can program the buttons. You can use them as a mouse. It feels really good, and it is a good navigation for shooters, for example, or of course for Anno or something. I think it's a really good feature. And if you like mouse control, that's your thing. And it's not only one mouse you can use. You have each Joy-Con 2 can control this switch by using that mouse feature. Really cool, I think. Yeah, we can use the mouse control on the home screen too, as you can see, and navigate through the menus and play like the best. Oh yeah, push, hold, move, job's done. Then you can remove the strap again and have fun without the strap again. So then, of course, we have here virtual game cards. Virtual game cards are really cool because this is a new feature on it. We don't have, of course, now the virtual game cards. We have to purchase them and then can use them. In system settings, we can learn about to use that. We can go to different editings. That's auto brightness, for example, the brightness up, down, Bluetooth audio, we can enter to it. We can edit the internet system, parenting control, accessibilities, data management is possible to see that there is an external storage. We can edit users, control and accessories, audio, display. We can create amiibos. We can make a dark or a lighter skin. We can go to sleep mode, and we can navigate through the system with that settings section. And then, of course, the last thing is sleep mode. But also, we can use this by pushing long on the button of the home button. We can make a short menu and use that short menu too. And on our Switch 2, there are 3 buttons available. We have one button to go into the sleep mode, for example, or we can switch it off, and we can make volume up, volume down to use these buttons on the bottom, not on the bottom side, on the upper side of the Nintendo Switch 2 console. That's how to use it. That's the new Nintendo Switch 2 console. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Zun zun!